What's up, YouTube? Your boy, Bernie, back on the tube, man. So listen, just check my previous video. You know, I'm having a hard time getting into a company-sponsored school. And you know, like I said, if you have anything dirty in your background, you're a drug addict, or you know, if you have a crazy background, you know, expect a fight to get into these company-sponsored schools. Me personally, I have one little thing. It's only 2 years old. You know, I made a mistake. You know, and I'm paying for it. I can live with that. You know, you live and you learn. It is what it is. Like I told y'all guys yesterday, my journey doesn't stop. You know, so when I had the conversation with Prime yesterday, you know, they said, listen, just wait another year, call us back, and maybe you consider you. So that's motivation to keep going. You know, do I have to wait an extra year? Hopefully not. But like I said, for the career of trucking, I'm willing to do it. So what's my plans in the meantime for a year? Simple. Get my full-blown license on my own and try to build some type of experience. So how I'm going about it right now, I'm probably going to revert back to paying out of pocket. Yeah, I know. Why pay out of pocket, blah, blah, blah. But listen, even when you go through a company-sponsored program, you're paying for that. They're taking all that money out your check. And, you know, if you do the research, some of them companies are taking about $4,000 out your check. Granted, it's over a period of a year. It's not killing you. But, hey, that's $4,000 that you're automatically missing. You know, maybe $50 a week, $100 a week, whatever they want to take out. And then you're locked into a contract. So let's just say you had a shitty job, but you're locked into a contract because you went to their company-sponsored program. You know, you could leave. Don't get it twisted. You could leave, but best believe there's going to be some type of penalty. You know, that's why a lot of people say go to the company-sponsored and just stay for the thing so you can leave after that. You know, that's the best route if you're going to go through that. So if you're going to take the other route as a paying out of pocket for your own schooling, you actually come into the game a lot better. You know, let me clarify that real quick. You know, like my plan right now is to not only get my license, but I'm trying to put as many endorsements under my belt as I can. So even with a misdemeanor, I'm still able to get my hazmat. I looked it up. You can look it up too. Go to the government official website and it tells you all the things that would disqualify you from getting your hazmat. And fortunately, my charge is not on there, so I'm still able to get my hazmat. I want to get my tanker. I don't know if that's the same thing, but I want to get my tanker and even my passenger. If I want to drive a bus instead, say, you know, fuck the truck, I want to drive a bus. But now I'm trying to drive a truck. So, but just to have that under your belt, you look more plausible, you know, to a company. Period. So you want to snatch up as many endorsements as you can. So when the time comes, you could probably skip that whole whatever week, 2 weeks of training at the school and go straight to training with a driver, because now you have your full-blown license. You don't need to be in the book or none of that stuff. You know, I don't know how them company sponsors schools work, but for the most part, if you have your full-blown license and you have all these endorsements, you probably chances of getting hired over somebody who doesn't have anything is better. So I got a year to get all this accomplished, pretty much. By the way, I'm quitting cigarettes real soon. I think I'm on my last pack. Let me just throw that in there real fast. But yeah, turn the heat. So that's the way I'm gonna go. You know, and you know, even if I can't get hired after the 3-year period, even if it's still a problem, you know, somewhere down the line, I'm gonna get it, regardless. You know, there's going to be a company out there that's going to roll the dice on me, and they're going to be happy they rolled the dice on me. You know, your boy Bernie is a runner. Let me say that again. I will run up and down these highways all day. I will stay out there. I will run smart. You know, I have knowledge of how to do this. I could take care of it. You know, minor setback for a major comeback. It ain't nothing. You know, is it going to suck paying out my pocket? Yeah. Is it going to suck trying to get experience without a company backer? Yeah, it's going to suck. But you know what? I truly believe it'll pay off. And if you don't think so, I don't care what you think. Because I'm going to roll the dice on myself. You don't have to trust me. You don't have to believe me. I'm rolling the dice on myself. And I'm going to get the job done. You know. So, like I said, I got a couple of things lined up. I have a school, private owned school that I'm trying to get into. I don't, you know, if you're from New York, you know there's only a few. I live on Long Island too, so New York, Long Island, same thing. You know, there's only a couple of schools out here, and they're very expensive. You know what I'm saying? So I have one I'm particularly leaning into. I talked to the guy. Everything sounds good. I could go on my own time. I could work around my job. You know, so I'm probably gonna end up going there. I'm definitely going to bring y'all some videos and everything, just in case, you know, you can't get into a company-sponsored program. You know, it's not going to happen for everybody. You know, but like I said, either way, you're going to pay for your training. Whether you go company or you go private, you're going to pay for it. Don't get into the hype. I got it for free. No, you didn't. You paid for that shit. You paid for it over time. You did a payment plan. That's all you did. You did a payment plan. You know, don't nothing in life come for free. So don't act like company sponsors is better. Because they take that shit out your check one way or another. You're going to pay for all that. You're going to pay for the meals they gave you, the hotel. You're going to pay for the training. You're going to pay for it. Now, I think Swift, you know, some companies do have the reimbursement. But, you know, now you locked in for 2 years to get your money back. You know? So either way, you're going to pay for it somehow, some way. You know, you're paying. So my way right now is to pay out of my pocket. I can't afford it. You know, it's looking like I'm going to have to wait a year till I get behind a company. But listen, there's owner-operators out there. There's people that has more than one truck. I actually got something lined up on that too. I found somebody that has 5 trucks, and he's actually looking for drivers. So if you guys have a license, you know, you guys have a license, and you can't get into these companies for whatever reason, I know a couple owner operators that got some trucks that are looking for drivers. You know, regardless of what your record is, you know. So apparently you can run for an owner operator if, you know, you got the experience and they just trust you with, you know, what they're giving. You know, they probably gonna pay less than, of course they're gonna pay you, you know, not what they're getting for the load. But hey, if you can't get into these companies, what are you gonna do? You know? So like I said, I'm starting out paying my pocket. I probably, you know, I gotta save a little bit, so I probably won't be able to get into it for about like another month or two. But once I get into it, I'm gonna keep running. You know, I'm not gonna let my past hold me down. That's not who I am. I'm a whole different guy. I'm gonna just continue. Eventually, like I said, if eventually I still want to run for a company. I still want to run for Prime. That's still my first choice. You know, so if you're a Prime recruiter, please, you know, I'm gonna do everything I can to impress you guys, and hopefully we can work out something. I'm still in the game. You know, I still want to work for Swift. I still want to work for you know, JB Hunt. I still want to work for Snyder. But there's a 1,000 companies out there. I'll work for anybody, period. But I know, because, you know, of situations I did before, I got another year to wait. Hopefully. So, like I said, if you're a guy who has to pay out of their pocket, my advice, get your schooling, pass your road test, and get as many endorsements as you can, because you don't know what you want to drive. You don't know if you want to drive dry van, flatbed, tanker, hazmat, get all the endorsements that you can. So when you do go to apply to these companies, it looks like you're really ready to drive. Like, you want to do this. You don't want to just be some new jack off the street. Now they got to invest in you. Nah, skip the line. Skip those guys. You can do it. When I started my YouTube channel, I told y'all I was going to show you my journey. Because, right now I have no subscribers. As of this point, I only get maybe 3 views on a video a week, But somebody out there is going to look at these videos and see what I did, and it possibly might work for them. That's why I put it out there, Another company that people are saying stay away from, but might accept you if you, have a crazy background, is a CRST. I know a lot of people was saying stay away from the company and all that, but you can't feed into that. Because if that was the case, why do they still have workers? You know what I'm saying? If they was so bad, they should have been out of business. Why are they still in business? I'm not gonna lie, I let some of that stuff get to my head. It kind of shied me away, but I'm still interested. That might be a way to do it, but I don't know. If you're following any truckers, there's a trucker out there called a trucker named Jay. He's about to go on that route, and I'm gonna be looking at him, closely. If you're watching my brother, just know I'm just watching you, and I hope you the best of luck. I hope it works out. If it works out, maybe that might motivate me to actually go to that company. You know what I'm saying? But every YouTube video I see about it, it's a lot of negativity. But you even said in a couple of your other videos, don't feed into it. And, I'm not going to feed into it, but I like to do my research, and hopefully, I know you only have some videos when you do it, and maybe you might just motivate me to get into it, go that way. We'll see what happens. So, that's where I'm at right now. The game's not over. Just made another video to remind myself, because this time next year I'm gonna look at all these videos, and I'm gonna be somewhere in, I don't know, Toledo, Missouri or something like that. If that's even a town. That's it for tonight, fellas. I get some stuff off my chest, speak my mind real fast, so y'all know what it is. Oh, and thanks to some dude named Mike left a comment, told me turn my phone horizontal. So I got my phone horizontal today. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but I'm gonna see when I post this. But yeah, for people in my situation, again, check with some of these smaller companies as well, because they're a lot more lenient towards a lot of stuff. They may not pay as great as, your bigger companies, but that's why they're smaller. There's a company I'm looking at right now. They said 6 months experience, and they're making $1,500 a week home every night. That's not bad. You're still a company driver, but $1,500 a week is a decent paycheck for anybody. So you don't always have to go to a major company to make money. There's money in trucking everywhere you go. You just got to find the ropes. You got to ride them wheels, period. So I'm probably going to post a little information about the school I'm looking at, their prices, just in case, you're from New York or whatever. You might want to check these guys out. They're pretty decent from what I've seen. And I told you, if you're gonna go private school on, make sure you find something. Make sure they offer a package where they include a road test in the truck for it. That's very important, because you don't want to pay them $2,000 and now you got to pay for your road test. That's another $200 plus a truck rental fee. That's another $200. That's $400 extra. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that stuff is included in the package. Period. You know what I'm saying? And then once you pass your road test or whatever, and you get your full blown license, that extended your time to get all your endorsements. So Get all your, work on getting your license first, and then get your endorsement. But in the meantime, study for it. You know what I'm saying? Come to the game with something. You know what they always say. Don't come to the table and just eat. Bring something to it. So that's my goal right now. If I can't get into these major trucking companies, I'm going to get everything I need on my own. Everything they was going to offer me for the trucking company, I'm going to get on my own. I'm going to get my license on my own, get my endorsements on my own, and if I can, my experience on my own. If I could get 6 months, if I could get a month, hell, if I could get 48 hours, experience is experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to the table to eat, period. Whether I go to a company or whether I just find the owner-operator, period. Because I was looking all of my help wanted. I've seen at least 50 owner-operators just looking for drivers. Some of them don't even want experience, honestly. If you have your license, they say, come on. I don't know how much they pay. I didn't inquire. But to know that they're out there, that's an option. I don't have to go big all the time to make money. If I make more money going big, of course. But there's options just to get my feet wet. So, on that note, I'm out, y'all. Please leave your comments, put the thumbs up, and subscribe if you're looking. You know what I'm saying? I just like to know who's out there looking at me, because I see 3 views on my video. I wonder who those people are. Make yourself know. I don't bite, especially if you're a trucker. I love advice. And if you're in a situation like me, I like to know. Maybe we could, link up and just conquer this game together. It's strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to subscribe. Don't be afraid to shout me out. It is what it is. I shout y'all out all the time. All the people I follow. Trucker named Jay, Trucker Brown, the Wright brother, Sheree. All them people that's big up there already. You know what I'm saying? On point. Even though, like I said, if I have a weight in my game, just watching y'all do it is going to always keep my motivation high. And I just hope that this video finds somebody in my situation and keeps their motivation high. Because I'm going to show you everything I need to do to get there. That's my word. On that note, ow.